We are a town born of a grand vision in an era where lofty dreams led to bold plans. Influenced by the lake and mountain resorts of Europe, we were envisioned as a sanctuary for serenity and relaxation. We have evolved into a place where generations come to reconnect and newcomers discover a retreat from the rigors of day-to-day life. We are a village built with a deep and pioneering spirit to enchant visitors. We are here to delight the young and the young at heart. We are a place that harkens to a simpler time where the laughter of a child, a friendly smile, and the warmth of a small town captivate our guests. We are the best of all that is Western North Carolina, a setting of unrivaled beauty. Our backdrop is a cathedral of mountain cliffs, and our forefront is a rushing river and a serene lake. We are a place for outdoor adventures, a hike in the woods, a bike ride, a climb on a sheer rock face, a day on the water fishing, boating, or kayaking. We are a place of relaxing inns, charming shops, a stroll on the river, a place to pause, reflect, and be inspired, a place of art, craft, and music, and a place of learning. We are a place where romance and charm converge with a storied history and a stunning setting. We are a place where guests become residents, and those who choose life here wish to move not with the ticking of a clock, but with the rhythm of the seasons. Connections here run deep and hold fast. We invite you to experience this amazing place as our welcome guest or as our future neighbor. We are Lake Lure. We are Chimney Rock Village. We are the communities of Hickory Nut Gorge, lofty views, deep history. What you just heard is the brand statement for our community. It expresses so much about who we are and who we aspire to be. As business owners, service providers, and residents, we must all share a common vision that our guests will come here, enjoy their visit, want to return again and again, and someday might want to even live here. One of the most critical factors that influences all of this is how well our guests are treated. Most of us simply realize that if we're treated well, we'll want to come back. If not, we usually leave and tell our friends, lots of them. Providing great guest service not only is good business, but it also just feels better to all of us. It's the way we all want to be treated. How would it feel to be able to get to go to work with people you like, doing something you enjoy, and help guests have fun while your results and paychecks keep getting bigger and better? Each one of us has an opportunity to make a difference in our guest enjoyment of our area every day. Imagine everybody in our community waking up each day thinking about how they can have a positive impact on guests to Hickory Nut Gorge. The more we work toward a community culture of service that helps to make great memories for our visitors, the more we all benefit.
I'm Todd Morse, former owner and manager of Chimney Rock Park, a business that for many years embraced the importance of service and whose associates worked hard to excel in it. Early in my career, I knew that focusing on guest service represented a way that we could improve our business, build repeat visitation, and be successful without having to spend a lot of money. I learned that it actually costs 5 to 7 times more to attract a new guest as it did to retain a happy one. But as a business owner, I knew it had to start with me. I knew I had to get it deep in my heart before anyone else would. Whether we're owners, managers, or frontline service providers, we all have to first create what we want in our minds and then model it for everyone around us. We also have to create an environment for our associates that supports them, treats them with respect, and allows them to feel good about themselves and their work to be able to serve guests. If we don't treat our associates well, how can we reasonably expect them to treat our guests well? Working with a group of dedicated community volunteers, we've come up with a basic guest service program that we believe any area business or organization can implement very easily. It's essential that we get as many area frontline service providers in as many businesses as possible To watch these videos we've created to learn some steps for service that will help raise the bar for our whole community. We need your help.
In the first video, we'll focus on basic great service standards. Using the acronym GUEST, which reminds us that we're inviting visitors and residents alike to come into our businesses as our guests, we'll present an easy-to-follow way for everybody to practice great service, no matter what his or her position may be. Greet, understand, engage, satisfy, and thank. Each point will be explained by some of our world-famous local service providers in a way that viewers can easily understand how to do this. Though we'll start with a funny video about how not to do service, we'll follow the service steps with a role play showing an example of how to do it well. After we've gone through the proper service steps, we'll follow with a fun and simple role play with some other well-known local actors to show how it should be done. In our second video, we'll help you with steps to deal with guests that are unhappy for one reason or another. We've all had these experiences where people were unhappy with our service or just unhappy in general. There are many statistics out there that share how devastating an unhappy guest can be to your business, particularly if you don't resolve his or her issue right away and let them walk out your door. Last, listen, apologize, solve, thank. Using the acronym LAST, which relates to your last chance to save your guest's business, we'll walk through the steps that will help your folks work through these difficult situations in a way that will help your guests feel heard, appreciated, and cared for, and your associates won't get abused in the process. As with the basic service standards, we'll have some area celebrity servers act out how not to handle an unhappy guest, followed by a walkthrough with explanations of the LAST acronym and ending with a positive role play showing how to best help these types of situations. Now the important part. How can each of you support those all-important frontline folks so they can do their best to serve your guests? First, it's important to have all of your staff watch the 2 frontline service videos. If you'd like, you can gather them to watch them as one big happy family, or you can allow them to watch the videos in the privacy of their own home. It's important that you come up with a way to confirm that everyone's watched them. You can do it in a fun way or have a more formal process where your folks can sign something stating they've watched them. The best way to confirm that they've watched the videos is to simply talk to them about it, ask what they learned, and confirm that they have the basic points down. The more you talk about it, go over it in a fun way, and post the points around your business, the easier it will be for your folks to learn them. We'll have a written version of the service points that you can download and print as a nice reminder for your staff. Another important idea is to help your folks know what they can and can't do to serve guests. For associates to feel safe and comfortable providing outstanding service, it's critical that you have a conversation about what they can and can't do to serve their customers. Okay. Which do you think will make your service providers feel more comfortable?
All right, so I heard you gave away some tickets today. What happened?
Well, we had some customers who were visiting that they were unhappy because they found out some trails were closed.
Well, and you felt like you had to give them away some tickets?
To try to satisfy them and make them happy, and so that...
Well, who told you that was okay to do?
My understanding was that our company policy was we go out of our way and do whatever we can to make our guests happy.
Well, you're just kind of giving away the store.
What was his problem?
Hey Mary, how you doing?
Hey Todd, good. How are you?
Well, good. I heard you had a little bit of a problem with some guests today involving tickets. Could you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, they had gone up into the park, and even though the Ticket Plaza folks had told them a couple of trails were closed, they didn't really hear that part of it. So when they got into the park, they were pretty upset, and they stopped in here. They didn't stop at the Ticket Plaza, but they stopped in here to kind of register a complaint, and so I wanted to try to make them happy before they left.
Wow, that's awesome. Yeah, it sounds like you really listened to them and saw they had a problem and then
Yeah.
made it right for them. So
Yeah.
how'd they feel when they left here?
Well, they said, we really kind of expected to get a little back talk from somebody about wanting to get our money back or get some tickets to come another day. And they seemed really pleased that we were happy to go that extra mile for them.
Well, that's awesome. Great job. Thank you so much for doing that.
Good, thanks. What a guy.
But what are the biggest ways you can help make this happen? First, hire the best people you can that like engaging with people and have a natural service attitude. Provide a workplace where your people feel happy, respected, and excited about serving your guests. Help put a smile on your associates' faces so they will greet each guest with a smile. Look at the signs you're putting out for your guests. Are they warm, welcoming, and hospitable, or cold, unfriendly, and negative? Make sure you and your folks are knowledgeable not only about your business, but about the area as well, and encourage overnight stays. Provide them with name tags that allow guests to know who's serving them. Appreciate and reward your folks when they've done a great job, a program that we'll be creating soon for the entire gorge. Providing outstanding guest service is easy and natural when you start with a smile and you follow your heart. Imagine if all our area businesses were full of smiling associates and happy guests. It first starts with you. Great service is a lofty goal and requires each of us to dig deep. It's the heart of hospitality and brings guests back again and again. Great service is made fresh, made local, making memories.
Thanks for taking the time to learn these steps today. Have a wonderful day.